Welcome to the channel, guys. It's Don. To those who are new, my name is Don. I've been in Japan for 8 years. Started off in education. Now I'm a digital nomad. So let's get right into it. In today's video, you are going to get an understanding of how the Japanese government is welcoming foreigners in the sense of opening up more visa categories for foreign nationals and more cultural insight in regards to Japan and more cultural nuances. Not that alone, you're also going to get more perspective on how you can navigate your human experience in Japan, especially for expats. Right, opportunities for you to embark on as the government continues to favor our stay in Japan. There's a visa category for digital nomads that has been opened up recently. It allows people who are working remotely to come and live in Japan for about 6 months. You are also able to live rent free in Japan for those 6 months. Why is this happening? So there is collaboration between different cities, especially those that are being affected by depopulation. A quick recap. I think I talked about this beforehand. The population is shrinking in Japan, and that's affecting demographics and labor market issues as well. So they are trying to resuscitate or revive these cities, that are shrinking. So some of these cities are actually welcoming digital nomads, right, to come and live in some of the homes that have already been abandoned by people. They are doing their best to revive those homes, to allow digital nomads to come and live in them, participate in the community through volunteering. If you happen to be in one of those cities through, let's say you've got a YouTube channel, you can then volunteer maybe part-time to work at schools teaching children about video editing, or about being a digital nomad, or teaching English in general. That's allowed as well. That's how some cities are welcoming digital nomads, and that's how foreigners are slowly being integrated into Japanese communities and societies. So within those 6 months as well, you can learn Japanese because you're going to learn it through immersion, right? Like I learned Japanese through immersion, and it's possible. You know why? Because most of these cities that are offering these opportunities are small cities. They are detached from bigger cities. So that's where you are bound to learn the culture more, because the people that are in those outer areas or in those outskirts, in the inaka areas, remote areas, they are more organic. They are close to nature. You tend to build more stronger bonds around such people as well. So you learn faster Japanese. You're supposed to adapt, right? You're supposed to swim into the deep end. You want to express yourself. You want to tell them about where you come from. So you tend to learn faster in that kind of an environment. There is a video that I'm going to link you up with, or that I'm going to leave in my bio, that's going to help you understand what I'm talking about. So Japan is working towards welcoming a lot of foreign people, and the digital nomad visa is an example of how Japan is trying to integrate foreign people into its society. So I find that to be innovative. It's something that I'm looking into as well, especially in the northern part where I am already located. Since I'm currently a digital nomad, I'm still open to work. No doubt about that. Like, I enjoyed teaching in Japan so much that I still want to add value within education. But currently, I'm a digital nomad. I'm flexible. If it means that I'm going to end up where they are welcoming digital nomads through that program, I would also still want to contribute in education, because I'm an educator. I come from a line of educators. This channel is also dedicated to educating you about Japanese culture and the different nuances as well, cultural nuances as we go, which actually leads me to something that's not contradictory, but that has a cognitive dissonance in regards to the Japanese government welcoming foreigners as well. It is to do with a societal issue as well. Within Japan, I noticed that there is an influx of homelessness as well. I noticed that, having had lived in Yokohama, there's an area where homeless people live. These are people who are maybe drug addicts who are struggling, alcoholics who are struggling, naturally homeless people who have given up on the expectations of society. Japanese culture expects for you to perform as a Japanese, right? There are people who have just given up on that, on those higher expectations, and they don't fit into society, so they end up homeless. So these are the areas that the government has opened up for people who are less privileged, but some of them don't even afford to live in those homes. So that area is populated by homeless people as well. So I was just thinking to myself that there's a disconnect, right, in foreigners being welcomed through the digital nomad visa to live in homes that have been abandoned by other Japanese people who have relocated to the cities, and then still having homeless people as well in the cities. So that disparity just shows you that every country, doesn't matter if it's the fourth largest economy, or if it's a third world country, every country is still going through societal issues, right? That is not me picking on Japan, but that's just me saying, hey, these are societal issues that the fourth largest economy is going through. And by me talking about them as well, who knows, that might be used in a positive light in bringing together both the help of digital nomads, foreigners who are coming to Japan, and also fixing the homeless issue that is happening. Because I was thinking to myself, both can actually happen simultaneously, since most of these people who are in these areas, they could end up in those remote areas where it's more authentic to live, where you are in touch with nature, or maybe they might end up adapting much better in those areas, right? If those areas are more like funded, in the sense of designing rehabilitation centers for these people, and then rehabilitate them in the sense of also then giving them homes eventually that have been abandoned, and equip them to maybe get into farming in those areas, because largely at the moment, Japan is facing that crisis, right? In the sense of importing more food products from places like America or other different parts of the world like China, right? So that might promote farming to happen in those areas through ownership of land, giving land to those people who would have left cities, just trying to rehabilitate them in a different way. People who are struggling with alcoholism and things like that maybe just need some time out of the city, time out of a lot of pressure, re-socializing them, and giving them new skills like farming, and giving them a decent home can actually revive the economy eventually. So I'm just raising awareness as to what's happening, the dichotomy of societal issues. What a time that we're living in, where content is actually helping to deconstruct the narrative. I honestly believe that with this platform, I am raising awareness, right? Raising awareness in a positive light. If you found this content to be informative, don't forget to subscribe. By the way, I'm definitely going to leave links in my bio with more information to help you understand the different cities or places where digital nomads are being welcomed as well. Other than that, catch you in the next one. The next one is definitely going to give you more insight as to why you should learn Japanese and how you can go about learning Japanese using my own experience as well. All right, thank you guys. Out.